Hello everyone. So in the last lecture we completed theory part of C1 chapter, that is solution. Today we will solve numericals based on that theory. Okay. So before solving numericals, let us revise formulae based on which we have to solve numericals. Okay. So first formula, that is Henry's law. So on the basis of Henry's law, S is equal to Kp. Solubility of a gas is directly proportional to pressure applied over it. So S is equal to Kp. Second, we studied lowering of vapor pressure. So delta P is P01 minus P. Relative lowering of vapor pressure, delta P upon P01, that is equal to M1 W2 upon M2 W1. Next formula, next property was elevation of boiling point. So delta TB is T minus T0. This is boiling point of solution. This is boiling point of solvent. Then elevation in the boiling point or molar mass with the help of boiling point elevation. M2 is equal to 1000 W2 kb. 1000 W2 kb upon delta TB W1. Okay. Similarly, delta TF, depression in the freezing point, is T0 minus T. T0 is freezing point of solvent and T freezing point of solution. Then seventh formula, determination of molar mass with the help of depression of freezing point. So M2 is equal to 1000 W2 Kf upon delta Tf into W1. Then we studied osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure pi is equal to W2 RT upon M2 into V, or W2 upon M2, nothing but N, and N upon V is nothing but molarity or concentration. So we get another formula, pi is equal to MRT, M or CRT, that is the concentration. And last formula, we derived relation between want of factor I and degree of dissociation. So alpha is equal to I minus 1 upon N minus 1. I is want of factor and N means number of ions produced after dissociation. Okay. So take a screenshot, write all this. Don't take screenshot. Right now only you write all this. You have to write numericals, solve numericals with me. Okay. So this is your formula list based on which we have to solve numericals. Okay. If left, you can take screenshot and then write. But write this in your notebook. Very, very important. Okay. Only 10 formulae are there based on which we have to solve numericals. So today we will solve numericals on the basis of Henry's law. Henry's law. Very easy concept. Henry's law is very easy. Okay. What is it? So S is equal to Kp. Based on this, S means solubility, K is Henry's law constant, and P is the pressure applied over the solution. Pressure applied on the solution by that atmosphere or by that gas vapor. Okay. So take on first question. What is the concentration of dissolved oxygen? What is the concentration of dissolved oxygen at 25 degree Celsius if partial pressure of oxygen is 0.22 bar, 0.22 bar, given Henry's law constant for oxygen. Henry's law constant for oxygen is 1.3 into 10 raised to minus 3. 1.3 into 10 raised to minus 3 mole per dm cube per bar. Mole per dm cube per bar. Read the question carefully. What is given? What is the concentration of dissolved oxygen? Concentration of dissolved oxygen means we have to find solubility. Concentration of dissolved oxygen means we have to find solubility. If partial pressure of oxygen means pressure applied on it, so P value is given. What is it? 0.22 bar. 0.22 bar. Then Henry's law constant is given, K. So K is, what is its value? 1.3 into 10 raised to minus 3 mole per dm cube per bar. Mole per dm cube per bar. So very easy. Find out. S is equal to K into P. We have to find S. K is 1.3 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 0.22. Simplify this. So what is the answer? It is 2.86. Yes. Into 10 raised to minus 4. 1, 2, 3. 3 decimals are there, no? So 2.86 into 10 raised to minus 4 mole per dm cube. This is the answer. Solubility of oxygen in water is 2.86 into 10 raised to minus 4 mole per dm cube. Next question. Take down. Next question. Solubility of a gas. Solubility of a gas at 27 degrees Celsius. At 27 degrees Celsius is 3.8 bar at 27 degrees Celsius and at 3.8 bar is 5.345 into 10 raised to minus 4 mole per dm cube. Mole per dm cube. Find Henry's law constant. Find Henry's law constant. Again simple question. Read the question. What is given? Solubility of gas at 27 degrees Celsius and 3.8 atmosphere. 3.8 bar. 3.8 bar. So pressure is given 3.8 bar. And what is said? Solubility is given. What is the solubility given? It is 5.345 into 10 raised to how much? Minus 4 mole per dm cube. This is bar. And the question is find Henry's law constant. K we have to find. According to Henry's law, S is equal to Kp. Mentioned there. According to Henry's law, S is equal to Kp. So K is equal to S upon P. What is S? 5.345 into 10 raised to minus 4 upon 3.8. I don't have log table. You take log and then solve. So after taking log and solving this, your answer will be 1.41 into 10 raised to minus 4. K, so its unit is mole per dm cube per bar. Mole per dm cube, and it has unit bar. So mole per dm cube per bar. This is Henry's law constant. Henry's law constant. Okay. Next question. It's finished. Take down next question. Solubility of N2. Solubility of nitrogen, N2 gas in water solubility of N2 gas in water at 25 degrees Celsius and 1 bar at 25 degrees Celsius and 1 bar is 6.85 into 10 raised to minus 4 mole per liter. 6.85 into 10 raised to minus 4 mole per liter. Calculate number 1, Henry's law constant. Calculate number 1, Henry's law constant. And number 2, molarity of N2 gas. Molarity of N2 gas dissolved in water. Dissolved in water under atmospheric conditions. Under atmospheric conditions when partial pressure of N2 in atmosphere is 0.75 bar. Is 0.75 bar. Read the question carefully. The solubility of N2 gas. See, the depth of question is now increasing. Solubility of N2 in the gas means S solubility is given. How much? 6.85 into 10 raised to minus 4 mole per liter. Calculate Henry's law constant. And what is the pressure given that time? It is 1 bar. And question is find Henry's law constant. And second question. Second question is molarity of N2 gas. Means we have to find solubility. Say this is first solubility, so we will call this as S1. This is second solubility, so call it as S2. Find solubility of nitrogen gas dissolved in water under atmospheric condition when partial pressure of N2 in atmosphere is 0.75 bar. So say this is initial pressure, so it is P1. For second experiment they have given pressure as 0.75 bar and K remains the same. K is constant, na? So it is same for the given gas. So in the first case we will find the value of K, and that K value we will use here to find S2. So according to Henry's law, what is it? S is equal to Kp. What is S? So here we will say S1 is equal to Kp1. What is S1? 6.85 into 10 raised to minus 4. K we don't have, and P1 is given as 1. So simply we get K is equal to 6.85 into 10 raised to minus 4. Unit is mole per liter per bar. Okay, this is the value of K. 6.85 into 10 raised to minus 4 mole per liter per bar. Put the value of K, this value of K, to calculate solubility in the second question. So again S2 is equal to Kp2. Okay. So S2 we have to find. K is 6.85 into 10 raised to minus 4 into, what is the value of P2? It is 0.75 bar. Okay. Simplify this. After solving this, you will get the value 5.138 into 10 raised to minus 4 mole per liter. Check your answer. Is it the answer? Check. Okay. Next question is finished. Next question, take down next question. Henry's law constant of methyl bromide. Henry's law constant of methyl bromide is 0.159 mole per liter per bar. Mole per liter per bar at 25 degrees Celsius. At 25 degrees Celsius. What is the solubility of methyl bromide? What is the solubility of methyl bromide in water at 25 degrees Celsius? At 25 degrees Celsius and at pressure of 130 mmHg. At pressure of 130 mmHg. What is it? Say, Henry's law constant of methyl bromide means K value is given. What is it? 0.159 mole per liter per bar. What is solubility of methyl bromide? S. If the pressure applied is 130 mmHg. So P given is 130 mmHg. Here if we see, K is expressed in mole per liter per bar. So here we have to convert this mmHg pressure into bar. What is the relation? 760 mmHg is equal to, this is standard, 1.013. Yes, 1.013 bar. This is standard. 760 mmHg is 1.013 bar. Now what is the pressure given? 130 mmHg. So that is equal to how many bar? So we'll get pressure in bar. So that is 1.013 into 130 upon 760. Okay. So this is in bar. This is in bar. Now pressure is obtained in bar. Okay. So put that value in Henry's law. What is it? According to Henry's law. According to Henry's law. What is it? S is equal to Kp. S we have to find. K is how much? 0.159 into pressure 1.013 into 130 upon 760. Okay. Solve this and check your answer. So it comes to be 0.271 mole per liter, or simply you can call it as molar. Mole per liter or molar. Check whether you get the same answer or not. Okay. One more question. Take down. Fish generally needs O2 concentration in water, O2 concentration in water at least 3.8 milligram per liter, 3.8 milligram per liter for survival. What partial pressure of O2? What partial pressure of O2 above the water is needed for the survival of fish? For the survival of fish. given the solubility of O2 in water, solubility of O2 in water at 0 degrees Celsius and 1 atmosphere at 0 degrees Celsius and 1 atmosphere, partial pressure is 2.2 into 10 raised to minus 3. 2.2 into 10 raised to minus 3 mole per liter. Mole per liter. See the different question. What is given? Fish generally needs O2 concentration in water at least 3.8 mg per liter. This is solubility given. What is it? 3.8 milligram per liter. Convert this into gram per liter. So that is equal to 3.8 into 10 raised to minus 3 gram per liter. 1 gram is 1000 milligram. So milligram to gram means into 10 raised to minus 3. This is in gram per liter. What partial pressure of O2? So what partial? This is not given in mole per liter. Remember, this is given in gram per liter. So we have to convert this into mole per liter. So what is its value in mole per liter? Divided by molar mass of oxygen. So O2 has molar mass 32. So this is 3.8 into 10 raised to minus 3 upon 32 molar mass of oxygen, mole per liter. This is solubility of oxygen. This much oxygen is required, minimum requirement of fish. Okay. Now, what partial pressure of O2 above the water is needed? Means we have to find P. For what? Needed, given for the survival of fish, and given solubility of oxygen in water at 0 degree and 1 atmosphere. Partial pressure is 2.2 into 10 raised to minus 3. 1 atmospheric partial pressure is 2.2 into 10 raised to minus 3. Means this is first data. And another data is given. P2. Say what is the partial pressure? 1 atmosphere. If 1 atmospheric pressure is applied, then how much is the amount of oxygen dissolved in it? Oxygen dissolved in it is 2.2 into 10 raised to minus 3 mole per liter. Mole per liter. Clear? What is the question? At what pressure this much amount is soluble in water? If pressure applied is 1 atmosphere, then this much amount of oxygen is soluble in water. So according to Henry's law, we can say S1 is equal to Kp1 and S2 is equal to Kp2. So find the value of K. K is equal to S1 upon P1, and here K is equal to S2 upon P2. We can equate these two. Therefore, we can write S1 upon P1 is equal to S2 upon P2. This indicates that S1 P2 is equal to S2 P1. Now put the values. What are the values? S1. S1 is 3.8 into 10 raised to minus 3 upon 32. P1, we have to find the value of P1 is equal to S2. What is S2? 2.2 into 10 raised to minus 3. And P1, what is P1? P1 is 1 into P2 is 1. Just a moment. S1 is this into P2. P2 is 1. S1 P2 is 1 is equal to S2. This is the value, and P1 we have to find. So here comes P1 into P1. We have to find value of P1. So rewrite this in terms of P1. So this equation becomes 3.8 into 10 raised to minus 3 upon 32 into 2.2 into 10 raised to minus 3. This get cancelled. If you solve this, you will get the value of P1 and check how much is that value. it should be approximately 0.054539 something value we get, and unit of this P1 is nothing but atmosphere. So that's all numericals based on Henry's law. In the next lecture we will solve numericals based on different colligative properties. Okay.